What's up, people? My name is Yaw, Y-A-W, and you know now the whole MRC to take the do my thing, microphone things now, you know. And this microphone 10 minutes, they watch backendscope.com. Make sure so you know change them come out for that place. Just pump them up, pump the volume, call your family, call your friends, make them come follow you watch. Because if you know watch them, Timba why? Oyi o magbegi, eziokumu, makachuku. You my calling. Huh? Your talk so nothing do you. The business. My name is Steve Onu. I'm a product of Lasso. I did theater. But at first I did a diploma in radio, TV, and film production. And then that's before I started doing theater. So. But I started off as an actor way back, 1995. That's when I started. Yeah. I started first doing home videos. Before, now it's now Nollywood, but then it was called home video. And I'm number 7 out of 10 kids. I'm from Anambra State, A.k.A to be specific in Anambra State. So. The business. Yeah. The normal thing then, doing home videos is you start off first doing the normal waka pass thing, you know. You just waka pass in front of camera, and then you pay 200 naira, was it 500 naira them days? So that's how I started off. But then at some point I had to just leave it, and then I focused on TV proper. I then focused on other things. In particular, I decided to also go to school. So, but majorly, did waka pass and all of them. So, that's it. The business. Growing up, number 7 out of 10 kids. You know, I grew up the era when children used to respect their parents a lot. When sign language was important. When with ordinary eyes, your mother could speak volumes to you. Where you'll be scared when you look at your mom's face. That was when I actually grew up. Grew up with my other siblings, wasn't easy. We used to stay in Lawansin, 65 Lawansin Street, near Zamba. It's a building just before Zamba or after. It depends on where you're coming from. There's a bank there now. That's where I grew up. I was born at Island Maternity before, but that's where we used to stay. And then I went to different schools, Oshimoye, Bright Star, St. Anne, before I finally ended up at Obele Primary School. And you know, my mother was always changing me from one school to the other because of school fees. Once they add 1 naira to one school, she would remove me and put me in another school. They add 1 naira, because then it was 1 naira 5 kobo, or 1 naira 50 kobo, that was school fees. So once they add 50 kobo to the fee, my mother would change the school. So growing up for me wasn't easy. And then I was seen as the black sheep of the family at some point. But you know that kind of thing now. Just because everybody no believe what you believe in. But now you believe what your belief. It's not their belief, and yet then they won't force their own belief on top of your own belief. But we survived, we did it, and then lives, you know, when your mother slaps you. My mother is known to be a slappist. She's a slappist. She can slap for United Nations. I'm telling you, she should have been given a title, you know, SLAPPY award, you know. And then when my mother slaps you, your brain will reset. It will reset automatically. That's the way I grew up. You know, there's some kind of slap or some kind of beat that they will beat you. In particular, when she beats you on the back, toza, your voice will cease. All you just do is, before the cry will come. It might take like 3 days later before you will remember that she slapped you. I grew up in that era. And then it wasn't easy growing up. Difficult too. But at some point, I just had to just leave my house to go and hustle all by myself, do my own personal things and all that. But here we are today. The business. I Leaving my house to be somebody, growing up, I've always known that I was going somewhere. Where I was going to, I wasn't sure, but definitely I knew I was going somewhere, and I knew I was going to get there. I'm not there yet, but I was dedicated to it. And like I used to say to people, if you have a dream, you have to chase it. Some people will tell you that dreams are those things that they see when they sleep. But for me, dream is that thing that makes me not sleep. We're different people. So when I left my house, and then I was staying with friends. I stayed with some guy from Yanoba. His name is Raymond. Stayed with him for some time. And then I was doing my diploma in theater arts. My mom supported me at some point. But at some point, she would just definitely lose hope, believing that you're not going to offer anything and all. So I was staying with Raymond, and then I was then hustling for auditions and all that. And then that's when we used to go for auditions as Uzi's Garden. There's a place called Uzi's Garden in Festac, just before you get to 23 Road. And apart from Uzi's Garden, we used to come then to Tobe Restaurant. We used to come then to Tobe Restaurant. There's a place on Ogulano. No. What's the name of that road? I've forgotten. Adelabu. Ending of Adelabu. There's this place then that we used to go for auditions and all that. And then, man, we used to go for auditions. So that's when we used to trek for a living. We're trekkists. I trekked so much that one day my shadow had to leave me. Even shadow tire to follow me waka. Sit down for corner, buy pure water, drink. No, then there was no pure water. Buy ice water, drink. Tire to waka. I know most of you have not trekked that kind of trekking that you trek, even your shoes, they know the roads to where you they go. Normally you go this way, Today you decide to go this way. You notice that your leg is going this way. It's because your shoe is used to that route. You just keep going. I grew up like that. Trekking all those things, and then enter bus, you begin the beg conductor because you don't get money. The list is endless. But at some point when I left home, I told myself, look, man, you must survive, you must do things. And then I joined my friend that owned a bus, and then we were flying between Yanokwaja and then Ojuelegba. I was his conductor. So we were doing Yanokwaja, Ojuelegba. All just because I knew I was going somewhere. I knew definitely that it was going to be tough. But like I love to always say to people, I don't see challenges in life. I don't see difficulties or challenges. I only see opportunities to get better. Opportunities to do things and do it better. Opportunities to do things that people think I cannot do. That's the only opportunity that I see. So I did all those and then managed to survive. I had my eye focused on where I was going to. And I still have my eye focused on where I am going to. And of course, we are not where we used to be, definitely, but we are not where we want to be, but we thank God.